Hey everyone, it's Jake and I just finished putting the Frisian steers in the yards with my boys. Couldn't have done it without Otto, to tell you the truth. He is one handy young man. And I've just come back and dropped the back fence for the cattle to get to the water trough. We're just using a centralised water point, probably a 4-day paddock. And the cattle were having so much fun here. I thought I just had to film it. This is a perennial. This is actually a stand of a couple types of perennials, but we've got Phalaris, which is set seed here. Oh, a nice little lady beetle. And this is desirable for the cattle. They love that. It's gone to seed, obviously, but there's some good leaf on here. And it's growing really heavily packed in with tussock, which we've spoken about quite a bit, which is also a perennial that's gone to seed. Not desirable at all for cattle, but as it's packed in so tight, they'll be getting mouthfuls of both. There's Princess with her little bull calf up top there. But some of the purebreds they went to the trough, and I watched Gugu here. She went to the trough to get a drink, and then she lifted her head up and turned around. And she was first in line for the trough. She gave up. She didn't even put her nose in it. She ran straight back here to get stuck into this grass. Aren't her horns just brilliant? Love that girl. There's one of the second crosses. Scared girl. Here's Talani, who's growing on me more and more all the time. She's brilliant. Love her horns too. Will be interesting to see what's left behind here, because I know that there's thistles and the odd briar rose and blackberry coming up, so it'll be interesting to see what they uncover, because they will uncover everything. We could come back in hours and realise that. I love the sound. And I'm in a good mood because I've been spending probably 2 hours looking for a short on the farm, and I actually got electrocuted getting through one of our gates, very low key, and I sat there for quite a while, eventually saw a spark, so I thought the short must be right there. And I've probably spent 40 minutes back and forth, testing, touching, pruning, checking wires, checking insulators, couldn't find anything. And just when I moved these guys, just there, the electric fence insulator was bent down and the wire was sitting on the fence. And I'm very certain that that's where the short is. And if it is, blows my mind that it was arcing out back at the shed 150 metres away, but we'll see. Hi, Kaya. The neighbours are worried about you, big boy. They're not panicking, but everyone wants to make sure you keep your bull at bay. Look at the chest on him. Yes, buddy. Hey, big boy. Big boy. Another pat. Hey, let me slap your bum. Come back. Jeez, I love him. Wish I could ride him. Wish I could saddle him up and ride him. There's a guy in Holbrook, which is 10 minutes north of us, and there's a fella up there that saddles up a Brahman, I think it's the bull, and rides it around town. There's photos of him dressed up as Santa Claus at Christmas time, heading down the main street. Hysterical. Do you love that sound? I do. Look at these cows here. Look how clean her eyes are. No flies. Nandi was the same. This dun cow. That's gelato, sorry. I guess you are kind of done. No flies. That Nguni heifer, no flies. No one's got flies in their eyes. Now why does that stand out? Well, those Frisian steers, I had them standing here trying to get them up that laneway, which we did. And I reckon each of them had 20 flies on each eye. Same location. Here we go. For some reason, you've got quite a few. Isn't it interesting? Some just don't have that excess moisture that must leak out of the cornea and attract them. Those Frisians were real bad for it. Looks like Scotch thistle. Got some fog grass, some flatweed. They love these daisies. They come trimming them off. Some pigweed. Your tussock. Your phalaris. What else we got? They'll eat these once they flower, these thistle heads. Anyway, better go see what the kids are up to. When we moved here in December last year, 11 months ago, these dams were all overflowing. Look at them now. Good opportunity to see how deep they are, I guess.